partners that are committed to sustainable livelihoods and community resilience. Other friends and partners who participated virtually in our Flag of in Ondo State came from Ghana, South Africa, Germany, Thailand, Peru, Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, Netherlands, Myanmar, Bhutan, Laos, Afghanistan, Iran, and Guatemala. Also significant was the presence and support of the Ondo State government, His Excellency Dr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who attended the stakeholders forum in person and made commitments on how he planned to support the alternative development program in his state. He offered seedlings, lands, fertilizer, and other inputs. Equally, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kadi, was also in attendance, ably represented by the Regional Director Southwest, Mrs. Alao Temitayo. She also made some commitments of support of inputs from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Now, how was the community acceptance and impact? One of the most encouraging outcomes of this pilot project has been the overwhelming acceptance and support expressed by the host communities and their traditional and community leaders. In my interactions with the attendees of these engagements, we gave them complete freedom to air their views, speak frankly, and they did. They expressed how, despite the money they made from cannabis, they lived perpetually in fear of arrest, the fear of NDLEA. So yes, they said they make money, but there's no comfort in it. And the slightest noise in the middle of the night, they all spring up and try to hide or run away, thinking is the raid from NDLEA. They also expressed how they were not proud to tell their children about the trade through which they pay their school fees and attend to other life living concerns. The stigma associated with their criminal acts in the community, they were already stigmatized. And some of them actually expressed that children will not go to school because their peers who know the backgrounds of the sources of income of their parents were always dragging them. But one main worry that they expressed was, now that we are persuading them to drop cannabis and grow something illicit, they needed support from government to enable them to make the switch. I promised them that. I promised them that the federal government will see to it. The Ondo State Governor also promised them that, with the commitment that he made, as did the representative of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. The communities openly renewed their hope in Nigeria and restored their confidence in government. They recognized that alternative development offers a dignified and lawful source of income for farmers, reduction in poverty and vulnerability, especially among rural households, improved food security through the introduction of viable alternative crops, and enhanced community stability and safety, as illicit drug cultivation often fuels criminal networks and insecurity. By replacing cannabis cultivation with sustainable agricultural and economic opportunities, the program directly tackles the root causes of drug production rather than merely treating the symptoms. You can run the video.
Control.
This is a video.
You're home to GTV Africa. Listen to what
Because you
people say.
I know the shopper will take it more. Who know what person the shopper will take it play? Because I do have and I suffer for side well. I stayed for a while for 6 years. When I come back, I said no, this one not more. And the work we can never take it proud. Your people can never take it proud. For some school say, my father, they keep going, or they do cannabis. Or they go party. Your father can do your picking cannot take proud. So any work we need to do when you're picking not going to take practice, so people more. Like in now, as I tell her before, one day one of the work they come at the door outside the house. I told him get out. I said my officers I pass the window. I don't get enough food. But now, even though no officer they come, make them prepare, tell them to they come, I go sleep. Well. I know they care. Say what we want to do. So that's why I think let's talk about people. Today, as all of the day, not today that start this meeting. When I go wait for serious. Because all of them, we tell them, I don't want one person. He let it go that side. He let it go that side. I don't want that. For a year, we can do yam. Who go there, who go there? Who go take a cassava go do? Who go do pepper go do? Who go do practice go do? So I cannot talk a bit finish today. Till I know that I give my father.
Because I'm studying and coming to the business of agriculture, I found out that there are so many things that my people who are growing cannabis or living business who have grown more lucrative, economical, valuable than cannabis. I can't count how many times I've gone to the NDLEA's office and have been longing, making them, can we partner, even with National Legislation Agency, let us see how we can introduce other things to our people instead of going cannabis, because they know that the only reason why they are doing this is for survival's sake. We have rigorous meetings, rigorous interviews, talks on all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that it's a great pleasure and I'm witnessing it today. And I want to say congratulations to the people of my community. What I pray for, what I hope for, and thought that would be the best to the approach of arrest, any prosecuted and any jail, that was going to come true. And now we have it. I want to say that on behalf of the community, we are grateful to have you. We are so pleased and we are promising maximum 120% support to everything that will make this program a success. Thank you so much, sir. And very much for everybody.
Thank you. That was short clips of my engagement in August last week. Now, let's quickly look at the broader benefits of alternative development. Ladies and gentlemen, alternative development goes beyond crop substitution. Its wider benefits include strengthening rural economies through value chain development, reducing the burden on law enforcement and the justice system, promoting peace and social cohesion in previously crime-prone areas, supporting national food production and agricultural diversification, improving Nigeria's international standing in global drug control and development cooperation. This approach represents a win-win solution for communities, for government, and for national security. The successful takeoff of the pilot scheme in Iluago, Ifom, and Eleo clearly demonstrates that alternative development works when communities are engaged, supported, and empowered. We therefore call for a strong national response and sustained support from all stakeholders across all layers of government, traditional rulers, community leaders, development partners and donor agencies, the private sector, and agricultural value chain actors, as well as civil society organizations, and you, the media. We urge communities across the country, particularly those affected by illicit drug cultivation, to embrace this model and work with the NDLEA in building lawful, productive, and secure livelihoods. In conclusion, let me reiterate that the Alternative Development Program is not just a drug control initiative. It is a people-centered development intervention designed to uplift communities, strengthen national security, and secure Nigeria's future. The NDLEA remains fully committed to expanding this program nationwide in partnership with all stakeholders as we collectively build a safer, healthier, and more prosperous Nigeria in alignment with the renewed hope agenda of the President Tinubu administration. I thank you all for your attention and continued support.
Thank you very much, sir. I believe we can do better. Now for photo, because I know our photo journalists will need a group of 2-3. So I'll ask that we do take pictures with that mic. 3 of us, they will call for others in batches. Just for the purpose of photographer.
You're home to GTV Africa from Abuja. NDLEA has assured the communities that are growing cannabis that it will be good for them to change and make alternative way by cultivating crops that will be useful to the society. And I want to believe that NDLEA will be sure to even assist in marketing some of the crops that the community will be growing. And in this case, it is a good thing, good idea for farmers to quickly embrace this kind of gesture instead of continuing in the art of growing illicit drugs and others. If I am a farmer, I would love to be in this kind of category to join them so that I can have some of the crops, so that I can have some of my crops market in a way that the government will be available to continue to buy my products. I believe children of those farmers who are not happy with what their parents are doing, we quickly ask their parents to join and do this before it is too late. Thank you so much for your time. This is GTV Africa, and I continue to bring to you happenings at any point, at anywhere I find myself, and you'll be part of whatsoever that is going on. Good. Thank you so much for your time. Till I come your way again, bye for now. From NDLEA headquarters, I'm Gbemiga Olamiko for GTV Africa.
You're going to drive a truck.